Okay, welcome everybody to another Danganronpa live stream, and we do have a new looking setup. Tell me how you feel about it here. Do you want this setup? Here's my question. Do you want this setup or do you want the old setup with the game full screen? This setup is essentially made for Throwback Thursday. This is going to be kind of the setup now for Throwback Thursday when we're playing the older games that don't fit the whole screen well. For the old setup, okay, we'll head back to it, don't worry. It's a whole different layout. I got you covered. We're good to go. You know what the best part is? I can hear audio. Oh god. Alright, pup trend, kill me quick. We're gonna hop back into this investigation as I make one change and the amazing music kicks in. I forgot about it. I forgot about this amazing track. I do have to make one quick change. I feel like I'm a little larger than I'm supposed to be. So, a minor change, you know. I've got audio all in my headset. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to figure out who done did this. Let's go check that body. I never expected Nagito to die like this. Leon did do it. Bigger question here for Jaren, for you. Who got Becky pregnant? Becky's leaving on pregnancy leave. Give him the title to Asuka. She won Money in the Bank. Pregnancy leave. Who did it? Could only have been one man. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. I will say I'm gonna miss him in the trials. I'm gonna miss him during the trials. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No. Oh, now you're talking out loud, Hajime, be careful. No. Now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. And everyone looks at him funny for saying that out loud. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. His shoes! Oh, I was joking, but I actually said look at his feet. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. The rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? I mean, judging from his thighs, yes. Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or, they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest. Right? Right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body from the killer torturing him? I got notifications on another tab. that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? They were trying to get him to confess who the fucking traitor was. Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt the killer must have felt a deep grudge against Nagito. Using to let him die easily. You only understand a dark impulse like that. Even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Torture wounds. If anyone's ever played, what was it? It was Ultimate Muscle Galactic Wrestling for the PlayStation 2, or if it was on anything else, the other systems. I forget the name of the character, but he had a torture rack. And it was his finish, and they all said the name of their finish. And he said it the best way possible. Torture rack! It was great. Fucking love that game. If I still had it, play it for Throwback Thursday. Oh, that counts as his thighs count as his feet. Good to know. I wanna see this thing. Just spear this thing. Why can't I? Okay. Let me look in his face now. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Is this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez! What a horrible look on his face! The blood splattered all over, it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry. Excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuchi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. What you gonna do, Chiaki? Oh, she took the duct tape off. Oh. Move my mic over for a second. There we go. Now we're all good. Now we are all good. She ripped the duct, and in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing? I mean, technically this is a terrible idea. She has got her fingerprints now all over the crime scene. Just saying.
It's gonna be fine.
I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
But putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine! Kazuchi, why you gonna do that? Why you gotta say that? That means you're gonna get cursed! The blood on Nagito's face. Looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case, it's no use. She's not listening. Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape. What? What's wrong with that?
Well?
Okay, Kazuchi, if there's no blood on his mouth under the duct tape, and his duct tape was on his mouth before the blood happened. You got that, Kazuchi? This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously? What's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But, what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it. But just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue, too. I should remember. Let's look at that left arm! There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
I need to up my audio just for the voice acting. There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think the blood is from where his left arm was sliced. But doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah. It definitely cuts off. That is weird. So he's got blood covering this, the outside of his hand entirely, and the side. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... something else that's strange? When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand.
Well?
Oh, that's weird. There's blood on his fingers. Like the tops of his fingers. That's weird. That's weird. You had to teach your mom how to use Hulu? I understand it, man. I understand it. Here, there's also blood but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right. Why is it only on this part? That is the question.
See?
It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure. You win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? That's what I'm wondering. Because that's weird that the blood is only on the, like, above the top knuckle. Weird. That's very, very weird. Okay. Okay, let's start with that front rope then. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope. Kairi was celebrating with Asuka, yay! Contract ended a few weeks ago. Maybe she resigned. Maybe she resigned. Who knows? Who knows? Hey, if she resigned, I'm more than down. You know, one, it means we get more Kabuki Warriors, and it means we also get Kairi accompanying Champion Asuka to ringside. But it looks like the tip of the rope burned off. Could this be the result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Oh, keep in mind, CM Punk's on backstage tomorrow night with Otis and with Asuka. CM Punk is pumped. He's so excited. Burned rope's been added to the truth bullets, and now let's take a look at this damn knife. Your mom's trying to convince her boyfriend to give her a cable and get Hulu Premium. I mean, it's a thing. People do it. Sometimes you need cable, but hey, people do it. I personally am a fan of cable, but I understand reasons. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? Oh shit, Sonya. Yeah, with premium you get live sports. Yep. This knife, it must be from the military base. That doesn't paint you in a good light, Sonya. I'm sorry. Which was part of the reason I think you may have done this, because you were at the military base. You could have gotten all these things at the military base. Just saying. Except for the spear, because the spear's from the castle. Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed a knife through his right hand because they are sick sons of bitches.
It cannot be.
And then, they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
Everything I need to say. Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why'd they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear? Huh. So right now, in Madden, the Dolphins are 0-9, starting Josh Rosen and benched Fitception. I mean, they don't got Tua yet. In Madden, they don't got Tua. So they got to deal with what they got. And your Dolphins don't have Hunter Cleary. Good thing I came prepared with another beverage ready to go. Let's look at the spear. Wait a minute, you know who did it? There's two suspects. He was killed with a spear. Technically, there's four suspects. It's either Roman Reigns, Edge, Bobby Lashley, or Goldberg. I mean, Charlotte could have done it too, but the spear doesn't look like that. That doesn't look like her kind of spear. It wouldn't finish the job, I don't think. There are four suspects. You tanking for two in my game, it seems. Yeah, they did mine and they got their Cleary. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply in the Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound. And Baron Corbin, since he is now a two-time murderer. Yep. But he didn't get yeeted. If that spear had been yeeted through him, then it would have been Corbin. We would have known. Oh my! What's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? Yeah, I saw that Becky announced she was pregnant. That means we got a little Rollins-Lynch hybrid showing up sometime in 9 months. That is going to be the strangest wrestler ever when he grows up. He's going to be locking in submissions and coming at people with off-screen knees. Or she. Here, we don't know if it's a baby girl or a baby boy yet. A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. Is she gonna have Becky's accent and Rollins laugh? Oh god. Hopefully they don't get Rollins sounds of anguish. Because dear lord. They'll be Vegetaing all over the place. I see. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Very similar to a scorpion, I would say. How in the world, in a TEW universe, does Aleister Black get released? Even in a fictional universe, Aleister Black should never be released. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the Spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now. I don't know, but Kurt Hawkins got re-signed the same day as Aleister got released. Yeah, you know, making that money for Kurt Hawkins. Makes sense. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell! Oh, you've got Kota Ibushi in AEW, in your TEW. That is impressive, man. I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. It looks like that part has blood on it too. For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Huh. That's weird. That's really weird. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Well, if it's the size of a human fist, somebody was holding it. That's the reason right there. Oh! Well, I think I know how his hands got bloodied. That would make sense now. That would make sense now. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. Might be better if I confirm that later. Can I just go to Nagito's cabin now? I got some business to attend to at Nagito's cabin. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez. Can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. That one final Monokuma. We're finishing this today, man. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me. And one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killing. Thank you, Hajime, for explaining the entirety of the video game again to us. Am I used to something as abnormal as this? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Okay. Monokuma's dead? There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey! No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? He got shot, but not through the heart. So we weren't too late. And Monokuma apparently doesn't give love a bad name. If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. I mean, at 0-9, I wouldn't expect them to make the playoffs. You're a stuffed animal, too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What? What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? And why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed. Going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with it. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there. Dear Lord, Monami, that's a threat. That is a threat to our guy. The Exalted One himself, Monokuma.
What's this?
You seem even more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. That's weird. I can only think of one way they would have done that. That's an interesting one. Oh, hey, we got a lighter. Ah, it's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed here. I think we have our fire starter. Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
Sonia. I'm just saying you know what the lighter means, right, Sonia? It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. There we go. See, now she's playing with full deck. Now she's got the big brain.
Well?
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them. Didn't know that, actually.
Which means?
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused a fire to destroy evidence. That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene. But we'll leave that there. just found the fire starters. I don't think there's much left. We got to check the fire grenades. Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only exhausted thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. I take it I have to talk to everyone. I would only assume. Just double checking things. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh yeah, let's talk with Chiaki. She's the smart one here. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. I've had those moments. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
see?
Oh well, shit, look at that! Well, if that ain't just an interesting situation. What does that mean, though? Huh. Can you see that red streak? Huh? You're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
I love selling trading cards on stream for 11 cents. Well, who are you selling trading cards to on a stream for 11 cents? I mean, come on. Is that blood? Blood? Color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there. Right? Plus, it's a straight line. Huh. Oh no, people buy them. I made 24 cents today selling random ass stream trading cards. What the hell? That's weird, man. That's weird. Why? Why do people do that? That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. Definitely strange. I should remember this. And to put it in the old bullet chamber. Oh no, but I ain't complaining. It ain't much money-wise, but money is money. You're right there. That's why I say every time I go into a game on FanDuel, I make 5 cents. From genius to dumbass. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Okay, buddy. Akane, what do you know? It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Niken's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So,
The time. Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. Seth is acting shocked. When Ray survived? How the hell did Ray survive? They better explain that. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? Oh, he tried confronting Seth. Ah. There we go. It's my guess. Face turn inbound. I mean, he did shake Drew's hand.
It's time.
It's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. Fresh? Seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Alright!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer, which the only one who wasn't there at that time is Sonia. But now that seems too obvious, so it obviously wasn't Sonia. Weird. Seeing Becky cry while hugging Asuka is wholesome. I mean, it's always nice to see him kind of out of character. I always love seeing the wrestlers on television kind of pop out of character for a moment. Like the time, who was it? Triple H? Who was it? Triple H or Randy, like, made a kid cry, and they immediately went over and comforted him. That was great. Wholesome stuff, man. Wholesome stuff. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Yeah. Yeah. I think they did. I think they did. Yep. Okay, I know now what happened. I know now what happened. At least, I know how the killing blow happened, I think. I think I know how the killing blow happened. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. You know nothing, Jon Snow. That's very true. Very true. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bomb is suspicious. Huh? Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah. That's the problem. I didn't think about that. Yep. Now then, guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope, covering his mouth with duct tape. Twitter post, Becky Lynch is officially a MILF. That's true. That's true. Truth in that statement. A lot of truth in that statement. Not just that. There's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. We're going one place first. Alright. Try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Damn it! Hajime, I got priorities, and this is not one of them. Okay. I'm just seeing what else. Okay, panel. Books. Tons of CDs. Okay. There's not a lot of other stuff to look at. Okay. I saw the Iconics return. I saw a post about that. Good to see them back on TV, though. This is an MP3 player? It's a home! Somebody put their iPod in an Apple home. There's even a speaker plugged into it. Why is this here? Maybe. For the music, man. It looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know that music that was blaring when the fire started? You know Seth Rollins' new entrance music? That shit? Yeah, you're right. Dear Lord. Cass, what are you talking about, man? Okay, once again, R-Truth is the best thing ever. R-Truth is the best ever, man. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. The music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but how was the killer playing music from this? Let's look at the CDs. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. He should have been burned too. The panel. Huh. A lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. They're dominoes. They were used as a domino effect. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? Why are they all scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall, should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Huh? See? Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... When we went into the room, they all tipped over in a domino effect. That did something which started the blaze. Oh, that tipped over the lighter, which then caught the curtain on fire. That's what happened. That's what happened. Yep, and then we busted through. Question is, who is smart enough to do all this? Anybody but Kazuchi. I'm not gonna lie, I think anybody outside of Kazuchi is smart enough to do all this. I don't think Kazuchi's smart enough to kill a fly, let alone Nagito. Could it be? Could it be? Was that it?
Well,
And there's something else I've been wondering.
hey.
And Kazuchi and Akane are the only people we can give a pass to. I could see Akane being smart enough to do it. Now the question is, would she do it? Probably not. These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah. Compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So,
Isn't this clearly strange? strange. That means we can speculate this was done intentionally. Okay. What the fuck's with this one panel? Just double checking things. Nothing above us. Sprinklers, okay. There's a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. Sprinklers completely soak them. Can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Okay, let's talk to Chiaki since she's the smart one here.
Looks like this side is completely soaked because of the sprinkler. Even if there was an important clue here, we might not be able to notice it.
But it's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. Good thing we were able to put out the fire.
Hey,
But there was a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
you are right.
I agree. If we did, we would have been caught by the sprinklers and become all wet and soggy.
I'm gonna need a drink before I say this part.
Miss Sonia, all wet. She's all drenched and soggy.
There we go.
You were thinking that, huh?
Monokuma, don't look at me. You may be the exalted one, and I may praise you, sir. You devilishly smart robotic bear. Don't go into my brain. Don't be hopping into my brain, man.
Of course not.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Say what?
Why are you responding, Kazuchi? I was asking Hajime. You're screwing with me.
Disgusting.
Oh my. Screwing? How lewd.
Going from like
How lewd.
to that like starting rift is amazing. Cooper Cup changes jersey number to 10. Nice. Oh, and I actually was able to change Josh Williams' number to 10 in the Jags franchise. Brandon Cooks had 12. Some other guy who was at the bottom of the depth chart at receiver had 10. So I gave it to Williams because, obviously. I do fear Josh Williams, though, isn't going to play because he's 4th on the depth chart. Hopefully Brandon Cooks gets hurt. No, I think he was 12. I thought he was 12. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if he kept that number from New Orleans or not. So, you logged on and Dak was wearing 5 instead of 4? That's weird. Now, I've seen guys change their number after leaving a team and then re-signing with them. I've seen them change their number. Oh god, this is awkward. This is awkward.
Hey.
Please don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I only imagined it for a second.
Kazuchi, you should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Don't talk to my queen like that. Don't do it. What haven't I investigated? What haven't I investigated yet? Let's talk to Sonya. How about it? What do you gotta say, Sonya? Looks like Sonya is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, something I needed to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonya, do you have a minute?
Yes? What is it?
I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you came barging in and you said something like this before. Or you said something like this, right? It's not a bomb! Why did you know the bombs were a fake?
Well...
That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the Central Island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. These hoes ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. I didn't realize we were already up to around like when it would be conference finals time, but I knew we were in the playoffs. I knew we were at this point in the playoffs. Oh god, I'm so damn itchy right now in the face. Ugh. Where were you and what were you doing during that time? We need a light to shine on her during this interrogation.
Oh my.
Oh my.
It cannot be.
Do you suspect me?
Actually, yes I do. Legitimately, Sonya, I suspect you of doing bad things. Just saying. Just saying.
It is a misunderstanding. I'm not the killer. Jesus! Shit! You son of a bitch!
I did a bad thing. I did a bad thing. Wanna know what I did? Actually, you know, just because I can, it doesn't matter if this gets caught for things or not. She's saying all these bad things. Nope, not what I wanted. Where is it? I'm just gonna go play a small little tidbit here of the beginning. I should actually see if this plays first or not. Yep, okay, it will. That's how I feel. But that didn't play. Never mind then. Here we go. We got 7 seconds worth of audio coming in.
Just did a bad thing. I regret the thing I did.
Here we go. That's how I feel right now. That is how I feel right now. Sonya?
I am sorry.
I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base.
You got real defensive though and angry, so I now believe that you could have done exactly what happened over there. I'm sorry, Sonya. I mean, according to you, we're gonna go back to Novoselic and Novoselic and get married and all this, but yeah, no, you may have murdered a man.
When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Huh?
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So, I kept silent the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered.
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs.
How'd you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake?
Because I attempted to use one of them.
Sonia, what the fuck you say? Sonia, I got one major question. What the fuck you talking about? Like, I need to know. Did I cover that quite well?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin.
Okay, much more understandable now.
At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
Shit.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell!
Okay, that's the best voice acting for that line ever.
God damn it, all to hell.
This track is the best track in the entire game.
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
This track is better than Monami's. And Monami's track is good. This track might be
I
better.
did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
I
Which
saw her in the
means-
corner there.
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well.
That's actually clever thinking. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reason for doing it.
With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me.
I still do, Sonia. Yeah, I'm sorry. I still do because I feel like you're the only one with the mean streak enough to do what legitimately was over there. Maybe Akane because she's extremely violent. I feel she would have just punched him in the face a number of times. I feel like you're Bloody Mary-esque. You would have bathed in his blood. I'm sorry. You also made a Marie Antoinette quote earlier, and Marie Antoinette was a bitch. So, you're right. I got it. Sure, queen. She's my queen, but I'm just saying. Marie Antoinette was an asshole. She could possibly be an asshole for all we know underneath. I don't think she is. I hope she isn't. But she could be. She's also really into serial killers. Alright, I had pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there's still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
Stop! In the name of love, people, we break my heart.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean, it's good to investigate other places as well? Might be right. There's several things I've been wondering about, besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Natsumi Castle, where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room, too. I'm going to understand the reason for his actions. I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
can you hear me?
Barely, Chiaki. This music is going. I'm just telling you.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
Yep, there we go. In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There wouldn't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found are enough to piece this incident together. So, we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we have to give up completely.
You don't really need to say that.
Hey, hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? It's okay! There's no more time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Hey. Well, you know what time it is. We're gonna go do the most important thing in this game to me. We're gonna say hi to Saki. Hi Saki, how you doing? You good? I'm gonna give you a present. I'm gonna give you I got you some mineral water right here. Nobody else likes it, so you get some water. You gotta stay hydrated. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Here we go. Hi Chiaki, how you doing? This is it. Ah, come on. Huh? It's locked?
Apparently. We can't go inside thanks to that. I'm annoyed.
There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna go investigate another area. What are you gonna do?
I'm I'm gonna go look for Monokuma. He might open it for us.
Let me know when we can go inside.
Yeah, got it.
Fuck you, game! I want to finish my collection real quick. Okay. Hey, let's go to Nezumi Castle, why don't we? Figure out how that Goldberg Edge Roman Reigns Goldberg Edge Roman Reigns, who else uses it? Bobby Lashley finisher got there. Aleister and Ray are alive. I believe Aleister Black could be alive because, I mean, he's a Satanist. The devil just brought him back. I still feel like secretly he needs to worship the Undertaker. But I could believe that he got brought back from the dead. Ray should be dead. There's no reason Ray should be alive right now. In kayfabe. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. Same whip-like gourd is attached to the handle. There's a weight at the end of it. You sees that? You sees that shit?
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. That's how I figured it out, because I'm smart like that. That's that mafia intellect. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir. Huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with a knife. And it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this, with this unnecessary gourd thing on it, would be easy to use. Yeah, definitely looks hard to wield. I wonder if maybe they didn't actually wield it. Hans looks like his whole world got flipped like a pancake. Maybe he didn't know Becky was pregnant. Maybe he just figured out. But still, they chose this spear for a reason. What could that reason be? Killer must have taken the spear from here. A spear like that isn't convenient at all. And it would have been a pain in the ass to carry around. Why did they bother using it in the first
I
place?
see.
Maybe this spear was actually used for torture too. Torture? Huh? I'm shocked this track is still playing. I'm happy, but I'm so shocked this track is still playing. Okay. Factory. We'll go to the military base first. So the military base is this way. Saki, have you shit yet? Yeah, you did. I got you. Don't worry. Why the fuck is Kazuchi here? I was hoping we get to chill with Sonya. Fucking bullshit. Huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
Whoa!
Ah! Found it! Hmm? What did you find?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it. I also found stuff like...
A survival knife?
Wait, that's...
Wrong button. Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Which means the killer obtained the knife here.
I was about to say obviously obtained the knife here. I feel like you would have said obviously.
Alright!
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once.
Which is almost all of us. That's everyone though.
No, not me. This is the first time I've been here.
That sounds fishy. I'm right there with you, man. As soon as we're able to get into Nagito's room, we're bolting for that Monokuma.
Fuck you, Betty.
If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too. But I'm not brave enough to check for myself. I tried looking through the truck bed. It's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed. Which means Sonia was telling the truth. Okay, this is that. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No. Never mind. I'm calling for Sonia, apparently. He said as much in his video message. Yeah, he essentially did say he knew they were fake. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. I'm telling you, the Jags are going to win that injury bowl, man. They're going to win it. If it's like that year we had 23 members of the roster on IR, that year was rough. I think that's still a league record. No. Is that really it? We have 5 total injuries, 1 on IR, and Dolphins have 4 with 2. Man, the Jags are lacking. They gotta get up to that 23 number on IR. They also had the human hurdle that year. Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Hey, we're good. Madden would break if a team had 23 IR players. I mean, hey, in reality it's happened. And I watched it happen. And I was literally like, it makes sense. Yeah, I believe it. Okay, thanks, Matt. Thanks, Jacksonville for doing that. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. Break room is on the other side of this door. This is where we obtain the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the door that looks like a clue. Not even trash. No! Oh, look at this thing! Apparently that thing's not important. Sonia, how long you been here? I didn't see you there. I am sorry. Busy looking at other things. That reminds me. When we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop, at the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. Hajime, you're a genius. I never would have thought of that. Who would have thought that he recorded the video and set it up to be played? Mind blown. That's right. Besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. That thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. No way I can examine this. But if it's locked, maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Hi Sonia, how you doing? Oh, that's a machine. I was like, who's hanging from the rafters there? Looks like pants and shoes.
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However...
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Huh?
Do you have a minute?
I do. I've still got just under 2 hours left, actually.
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you think the group is focusing to kill each other? Do you think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism!
Alright!
Hashtag confidence fist. Just throwing them up.
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Hold on. Hold on. There was a bomb inside these. Wouldn't it go kablooey if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie!
Either way, it is all gravy.
Not the correct way to say that, but okay. I'll let go, Sonia. All gravy? What the hell does that mean? Hajime, I understand it. I understand it. Gravy nasty? Gravy's delicious. Especially some white gravy on your country fried chicken or country fried steak. Mmm. So good. So good.
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb.
Hey,
Prefer A1 on my steak? If it's cooked right, you shouldn't need A1. That's the way I look at it. If it's not cooked right, yeah, you're probably gonna need some A1 to go with it. But if it's cooked perfect and you're getting those juices, there's no need for an A1. There's no need for any A1.
You'll know if you just pick me up. See? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
No, you're tainting that perfect steak. If it's cooked to perfection, man, you don't need the A1. That's the way I feel. That's the way I feel. 'Cause I like the juices of the steak. Yeah, if it's overcooked a bit, maybe you need some A1, but that's about it.
I see.
You are right.
However...
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder.
Just like A1. Hey, I understand, it's a good condiment, but my opinion, you need the perfect timing for A1.
If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the It wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fake.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Pew!
Or, it is technically pew.
Phew! I feel relieved.
But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon?
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Not for men, though. Have you seen Hajime? You're into this shit? Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Love it.
Did I say something I should not have?
It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Oh, Monokuma's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Hell yeah. So many Seth Rollins gifs I'm seeing. Ray just has his nose pushed into the steel steps. What is he, a dog? Rubbing the dog's nose in the shit? I feel a little tired. No, that was almost bad. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. It's probably why I feel this way. Feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer. Even after he's dead. Or even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. It's time! Let's do this. Finally. Finally. Take our slow, slow walk. I'm here. Bring forth the final offering. It's locked. Can't go inside. Oh, shit.
Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my. You want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. I think I'm gonna be sick. I don't want to think about that now. Oh, I got my
Now that I've vomited because of the disgusting things that Monokuma wishes to blurt out. I'm not refused to phrasing that. Nobody wants to even think about that.
I didn't do that.
Boy, tough crowd.
Then do it. It's sweet because it's made out of black bean paste.
Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
If you tune in to Raw right now, you get to see the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits play basketball. That actually sounds awesome. I'm not lying, that sounds amazing.
Fine, fine, I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Ba-ba-ba-loose!
Ba-ba-ba-loose! Creep.
Bye-bye!
See? I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now.
Mike Tyson stepping back into the ring. Oh, God. Ugh. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey, hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open.
Yes, let's do this shit and get my final Monokuma. Where is he? Where is it? Where is he? Is it? Oh, I think I saw it. I think I saw it. I think I know where it is. I think I know where it is. I know where it is. Nagito's a wizard. He's an evil wizard. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? Can't even imagine. What the fuck's in the box? Wanting to see absolute hope. Becoming despair. So he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. I saw you, man. I knew you'd come. Who's ready for the most delightful thing that we could ever experience? Yes!
No.
Let me see it!
And his name is John C.
Jared out here giving out bits, bringing John Cena into the party. The issue is, where is my achievement? I now have all the Monokumas. Where is my achievement? I did not get a trophy for that. I don't think I did, at least. Do I have notification? No notifications. Okay then. I don't know about it. Watch it be because you reload to chapter 4, you don't get it. Oh, the PS4 theme? It's the classic theme is what they called it. It's for their anniversary or something is what it was for. I like it. I like it. It's one of my favorites. I could have had the Brotherhood theme though. No, never mind. That's on PS3. My PS3 one is a Jags logo. A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be... Yeah, we gotta have our football themes, man.
Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
Why is there always a thread on this shirt? There's always a thread.
That treasure box.
Chiaki, you knew about this? Or you know about this, I should say?
Yep.
It's really cute.
Oh. She was just reacting. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. This is here. That means the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. Turn back toward the treasure box and cautiously open the lid. Inside there was a notebook. What the fuck? This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. Wait.
I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today.
Oh no, wait, is that Monokuma talking? That might be Monokuma writing.
I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today.
It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Oh no, okay, it was Monami.
I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
Can we give her a Pulitzer Prize right now? Because this shit is... I mean, this is a bestseller right here. This is a bestseller. Who needs the Twilight sequel or prequel when you got this? What is this? A diary?
Looks like it. Did Monami write these?
Who would ever want to Twilight anything? Apparently people do. I mean, people going batshit and saying that the prequel book's coming out. Or sequel, whatever it is. Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I keep flipping through the pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but looks like there aren't any clues here. Right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on entry titled Day 16. Oh, this is interesting.
Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final bedroom today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey! Stop! Don't look at my notebook!
Whoa! From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Phew! I did ask you to look for my treasure box. I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No!
But betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student!
Hey, hey.
Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? The diary? It seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. You're a liar.
Oh no! Oh god! We got the fight going on again!
You always show up out of nowhere.
Why you?
Monami, it's no good to lie, you know.
Lie?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't write.
Huh? Down door. Oh shit, Hyperion's kicking down the door. Hyperion, you missed it. We already got it. We already got it, man, but I appreciate the Monokuma alert. And Jaren came in with the John Cena sound alert for it. Alright, cool, I'm going home. Hyperion came for the Monokuma. Either way, it was great having you here. That's the anticlimactic point where a character rushes in to say something and somebody already said it. Yep. If you've ever seen another teen movie, it's the point where the guy finally doing the slow claps finally has the chance to start one, but then the other girl comes in and starts slow clapping and everybody starts a slow clap along with her. And the one dude just gets pissed and walks away. It's great. That movie is great. Chris Evans, before he was Captain America.
What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily.
Like when the mentor character dies to the villain before the student comes to save them. Yep.
I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, 'cause you have no fingers on your hands.
He's right. My Hero Academia in a nutshell.
See? Bullseye. I know, 'cause I'm the same way too.
Oh, the anger.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey, hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me?
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
But we got real dramatic all of a sudden.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
That basketball game between the Viking Raiders and Street Profits still going on? Good to know. Are they in the fourth quarter yet? Winners go into the title game? Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me?
Where's Vicky Guerrero when we need her? Huh, hold on! Damn it. She totally ran away.
Yep.
We don't need Vicky Guerrero. We needed her for the excuse me. Jared, do you remember, for some reason I can't remember right off the top of my head, what was that sound alert? What was the sound that I wanted to be a sound alert from the Money in the Bank match last night? Can't remember what it was now. I'll have to go back to that stream and figure it out. Baron Corbin? What was it? What did he do? What did he yell? He yelled something. Oh, and Hyperion. Asuka did win Money in the Bank last night. So, there you go.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her.
But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. I think that's about all that we're really gonna be able to find, I think, in here. But the bed that comes with the cottages, it looks just like the one in my room, but
Hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things.
yeah, like porn. Game made the joke for me. Good on you, game. Good on you, game. Here on top of it. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... We're doing the whole trial or just the halfway point? Do I want to even try any of the trial? Normally, I leave the trial for the last, Oh yeah, he had to get to the roof. That's what it was. Yeah, Corbin had to get to the roof. Go to the roof. Something like that. Eventually it'll be a thing. I'll look for it maybe tomorrow, since I'm just going to be editing and recording a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Maybe I'll look for it. I don't know if we're going to be doing any of the trial today or not. Looking at time, it's going to depend. Maybe I'll push through some of it, maybe I won't. My WWE's own camera shot gave the murder spot away. Yeah, but hey, we're wrestling fans. We already know they're not really dying. It's just fun to think. It's fun to think that Baron Corbin needed 2 men off a building. There's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. What is this? Fucking Nagito taking COVID-19 seriously. He's got a gas mask and gloves. We doing trial later than we're ending right about. Oh lord. Nagito already played the 2020 simulator.
It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base?
A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for?
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed?
His cabin probably has a nuclear fallout shelter. He's got a vault down there so he can be part of the wasteland. Let's see. Peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and there's a small piece of paper on the floor. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? A piece of paper made of blue aluminium or aluminum, however you wish to pronounce it.
A round, thin piece of aluminum. Huh. It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise.
Yeah, kinda. Get what you're saying. Does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that.
Piece of blue paper. Yeah, I'd say that's... What's in the fridge? What's he got in his fridge? There's a refrigerator?
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder what he's got, where he got it from.
Nagito probably supplied it himself.
Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks?
Man stole the fridge! As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. It's the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Poison made specifically to kill Cusco. Bet he got a lot of fan... Oh. There really isn't much inside except for Monokuma's secret poison. The poison made specifically to kill anyone. Monokuma's secret poison. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle.
For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he's stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right?
Really? Looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder? Maybe? Even though you can read? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. There we go. As we know, our boy Hajime, not the brightest of the bunch. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Yeah, looks like it's poison.
Poison?
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in more detail.
Brown bottles are OP, by the way. Such great usage. Yeah, man, they get a lot of usage. Makoto and Hajime only get big brain during the trial. Yeah, they're both dumbasses until they actually need to use their brain. And then they're like Sherlock.
But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it.
Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. Grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. Poison specifically made for Cusco. Cusco's poison. This enhanced liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. When vaporized? Ooh, child. Things aren't gonna get easier. They just got a little more difficult. That's interesting. Okay. I've taken note. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. Hydrolysis. The chemical breakdown of a compound due to reaction with water. I figured it had to do something with water because it's got hydro in the name, but okay. Okay. So, in case you didn't know, hydrolysis means chemical breakdown. Hydrolysis means the chemical breaks down when reacting with water. So, this poison technically doesn't become volatile until water hits it. Chemistry, I graduated, no more chemistry. I enjoy chemistry. I wasn't the greatest at it, but I enjoyed chemistry. Hydrolysis. So it is poison for you to poison. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. Okay. Okay. My idea of who the killer is has kind of changed. It seems like it wouldn't, I mean, Leon always does it. It does not matter. Leon does it. Leon did it, man. But, hydrolysis. Are you trying, Hypeon, are you giving me pronunciation of this correct? Because it seems like it's pronounced hydrolysis. Is it hydrolysis? Really? Because that doesn't seem like that's how it would be pronounced. It doesn't seem like that's how it would be pronounced. You know what? We'll head back to, It's hydrolysis. Okay. I am wrong. I am wrong. Hydrolysis. It's like hydraulics. Hydrolysis. Got it now. It's English. Nothing looks like it should be. Nothing looks like how it should be pronounced. That's true. This
Sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death.
Yeah, I used the audio from Google. Google told me how to pronounce it. I just need to put my voice through Google, and that's how I'll just do everything. As a failed AP chemistry person, it bothered me. Hey, trust me, I understand that. I understand. I hate when certain people pronounce some words a way I don't like it pronounced. I mean, I can understand you not liking me pronouncing it incorrectly. That's different. That's just a poor spelling of wolf, in my opinion. 2 F's and an E. That's not correct by any means. That's a better spelling, still incorrect.
This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure.
But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
That's still incorrect. But I've never seen that spelling anywhere. That would technically be Wolf. So that'd be like the Austrian version, like Walter. That'd be Wolf.
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too.
Apply to the bomb.
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items.
The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right? And that's where he got the fridge. That's where he got the fridge. Okay, nobody spells wolf with 2 O's. That'd be wolf. Which is still a weird way to say it. Nobody spells wolf with 2 O's and an E. Those people be crazy.
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial.
He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Leon does that. Yeah, I can see Leon. Leon's just got, like, in his jacket, a bomb on one side and the bottle of poison, which obviously sticks out. Wolf? Come on, Jen. Now you're just trying to piss me off by weird spellings. Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison?
Huh?
See?
Oh, that. Oh, Jen, that. Oh, how dare you. How dare you. That's. Oh, spelling werewolf like that. No. No. Oh, that hurts me inside.
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it?
Oh, you're all just. You're both just coming at me. Oh, all the spellings and the. No. Get it away. Get it away.
I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island.
Everyone on the island? What the hell? Jaren, you can't be doing that. You can't be misspelling my entire name like that. You can't do it. You can't do it. Come on, man. How dare you? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Monokuma's special poison. Poison made specifically by Monokuma to kill everyone. Okay, there's still stuff. Bookshelf. There are a lot of books and other mysterious items stuffed on this shelf. Genres and the types of items are all so random I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever. Monokuma's final plan. Poison everyone. Makes sense.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this.
So what should we do? It'd be real difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
Wait, what?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff here.
Well, that might be true, but
So, I'll leave this shelf to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. Do Nagito one last favor. Burn his porn collection. Do it. I'll do it for Nagito. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items, examining each one. And even as I examined them carefully, they were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Fuck me, right? Huh? Oh, yep. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. Oh, you didn't even capitalize each section. Oh, Hyperion. Oh, that one got me right in the heart. Nagito lying? Never. Cry more. Dear Lord. Hyperion's out for blood. He's gonna bottle my tears. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. This really has only my information. Then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito was a fucking bullshitter. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuchi, Fuyuhiko, the Yakuza, Some guy in Britain no one knows. Some dude down the street selling cabbages. Akane and Sonia. Who leaks my nudes on Twitter.com? What? Dear Lord, that's... no. Jaren, I'm just impressed you were able to actually spell that out in a way that kind of says Cyber Dark with that spelling. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. I would figure you had to go through some thinking for that one. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height, my weight, sexual orientation, likes and dislikes, his favorite movies. It also contained what he ate for lunch that very day. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? You were a bench warmer, Hajime. You were a bench warmer all along. Why? Why am I here with all the other Ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime. Did something happen?
I thought for a second it said, did you find something? I don't know how I read that. Well, I found a strange file. I will say, it says a lot of descriptive information about you. Yeah, I know a lot more than I ever needed to.
Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room?
You read that because me up here on Broke Your Brain. Yeah, probably. It's also 11 o'clock, so probably also a reason, even though I'm wide awake.
As I recall, your student profile should be in there.
It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito, that son of a bitch, was lying.
Huh?
For a bench warmer, Haji took decent appointment for the trials. Yeah, he's taking center stage. He's the prosecutor in all this.
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone?
He's that bench warmer who comes in off a fluke and blows up. Yeah, he's the guy who came in for injury and suddenly became the star. Yeah, it's just basic information, but should be profiles for all 16 of us. Don't do Lynn like that. Hyperion's the Jeremy Lin of this game. He's at least gonna get paid once. Can I
take a look at that file?
Jockey leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here.
I'm the Lin of this game. I have ascended. And Leon is the Isaiah Thomas, if we're to believe Michael Jordan. Nobody likes him.
You're right. My profile is really in here.
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any
Okay.
details.
Never mind, you were reading everything. I was involved with the chat, Jackie. I didn't know. I apologize.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there...
Michael Jordan, the terrible exec. Don't tell Michael Jordan that. You'll just make him be a phenomenal executive.
These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Ah! Hold on!
Huh?
What happened?
I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right?
Ooh.
There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Ooh!
Who are you talking about?
He's talking about that son of a bitch liar Nagito.
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togama.
Never mind, he wasn't talking about that son of a bitch liar Nagito.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
That's because he's already been to Hope's Peak.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? And then let himself go and became really, really fat. He's fat! I need to check something real quick. Out of curiosity. Oh, really? I can't get it? That's not a sound bite. How has nobody made that a sound bite? I might have to grab that and make it a sound bite. Sadly, we cannot get "he's fat" right now as a sound alert. For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious.
Wow. It pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about this killing school life is totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
A different reason?
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation.
What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right?
Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. It wasn't Byakuya at all! I thought that was weird. That the one dude from the show, the artist dude, I was like, there was that one guy who, like, was the imposter of him. I was like, I forgot that he wasn't, like, here in the game, and I'm like, where the fuck is he at? He was Byakuya all along! Because a person of shadows remains in shadows. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? It was me, Hajime! It was me all along! I was Byakuya! That's Byakuya's true identity. If you're the ultimate imposter, you're basically the Cheshire Cat. That's true. That's true. This just became Alice Madness Returns. Danganronpa killed the Cheshire Cat. No! He's the best character from Alice in Wonderland. Next to maybe the Mad Hatter, who's just fun to, yes. I don't know why when I do this voice, I have to put my hand up. Bodied in Chapter 1. Like fodder. True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny. Byakuya Togami. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though, I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life? Chiaki, why you gotta sit there and be Scott Steiner? He's fat!
So cool!
No, he bought a donut shop. He laughed at the fat joke. Shame. I didn't expect her to just be like, so that's why he was fat?
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that.
Then, he was lying to us the whole time? Don't you shame me for laughing at a fat joke. Oh, so much shame. So much shame.
But still,
But he couldn't help it.
What? Wait, let me do that again. Now I just need a bow. I'm not giving you that. What? Why couldn't he help it?
oh,
'Cause that was his talent.
Huh?
Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, Your way of life has already been chosen for you.
Damn. That's fucking deep. That is deep. Ultimate stealth abilities must be rough lives. Hell yeah.
You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not.
I mean, that's not fully incorrect. Because if you have a talent, like, you kind of are pushed towards that side of things. That's, wow. I'm telling you, man, this game gets, like, so, it gets in there. It digs in there.
In that sense, compared to the other Ultimates, your life must be a lot more liberating.
Wait, if you're the ultimate illusionist, can you just not show up? I guess you could just go invisible. They'd never see you, so they'd never be able to kill you. Think about Leon, actually. He was a great baseball player, but he wanted to be a rock star. Yeah? Yeah? Everything comes back to Leon, man. Everything comes back to Leon. He is the perfect example of this whole situation. But fuck Leon. He did it. Well, what the hell?
Anyway...
Ahem. I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right!
So I'll tell you straight up. This revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
Then... Hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey, wanna be a rock star. Leon really set the trend. I'd not be surprised if Leon pulled up again. He shows up out of nowhere, man. I can see it. What was he trying to say to me at this time? At that time? Oh, I get it now. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Leon also just wanted to be... Pulled up again. Wanted to sing. I get it. Leon wanted to sing. Oh, Lord. I can see Leon just pulling up, being like, I want to be great like Elvis, but without the tassels. Hire 8 bodyguards to beat up assholes.
Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No!
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud.
He made a plea for Sayaka, who called for what was it, Sayaka or Sayaka? I think it was Sayaka. For Sayaka, who called for him to form a duo. That makes total sense. He tried to sing, but she hated it so much she wanted to kill him. Yup. And he had to fight back. It was all self-defense. It was all self-defense.
But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already.
But she lost the fight with no option. She just killed herself in the bathroom and blamed it on Leon. Leon did nothing wrong. Oh man, Hyperion making a case that Leon truly did not do it. So in the end, all leads back to memory loss.
Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor.
Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there's 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy.
The rooms were soundproofed. The truth is lost to time, but the victors rewrote the truth. Oh my god, this changes the whole perspective on Leon. History is, well, that's true. History is written by the victor. So if they say Leon did it, Leon done did it. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is? That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably.
Shepard's about to pull the greatest trick of all time, but only if he lives and we die.
It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know.
Time's up? Wait,
Excuse me for a moment.
there it is. Yeah, we'll be doing the trial Friday, and we may start an hour early, so it might be, I think we're going to start an hour early, just so I can make sure we get through the trial. It shouldn't take me more than 4 hours, I hope, but it is me. So we'll probably do it at 8 o'clock Eastern, Friday. That chimed just now.
What is most important for living things?
I don't know, Monokuma, what is?
Well, personally, I think
4
time
hours.
is.
Watch it takes me like 5.
I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
What the fuck is this? Is this an Unis Honest video? Love Unis Honest. They're great stuff.
That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time.
That's true. As a guy very close to 30, that's true.
So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
Okay. Nothing has more accuracy than death and taxes.
I'll see you soon.
And what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this to the point where we'd have to get into Monokuma Rock. So let's get ready to hear a little bit more dialogue. The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
So for the record, history is written by the victor. History is filled with liars. If he lies and we lie, his truth becomes written and ours is lost. Shepard will be a hero, because all you need to change the world is one good lie and a river of blood. He's about to complete the greatest trick a liar ever played on history. His truth will be the truth, but only if he lives and we die. Botching the written text already. Yep. Yep. You gotta expect me to botch everything. Don't expect me to ever not botch. What do you think? Should we believe him?
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right?
Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still,
I can't imagine that it's the real end.
Huh?
I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that.
His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once.
well,
I can see it.
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
You're right. Oh, we got an injury bowl update. What's up? Vikings had 3 running backs and all 3 are injured. So now the fullback and a practice squad running back is all they get. Dear Lord. That's rough. Class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. Haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. Since when Monokuma not planned 110 or 11,037 steps ahead. He's always millions of steps ahead. Not even, like, more than that. He's already beaten the game before we've even started it. Yeah, very specific number. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
but still.
That's what that means again. Yeah, of course I do. I always do. I've told you guys before, my memory is shit. My memory is god-awful.
Well, you don't have too much to worry about.
Huh?
Right?
Ow! I see it. I see it. I see it. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Just throw up the emote. Just throw up the emote. Just throw up the, there we go. There we go.
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know?
You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone. As long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah. If we do that, things will turn out fine. Teamwork makes the dream work. Wait, yeah, this is the right way. I almost forgot which way to go. No, Chiagi, you never fighting this alone. You see the people left alive. I mean, hey, give Sonya some credit. She's smart when she has to be. Kazuchi is pointless. He is worthless. And Akane is the muscle. That's about it. And Fuyuhiko's useful to a point. Looks like everyone's here.
Huh? Is that it? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed. The muscle of what? The core group of people left? She's lost every 1v1 she's been in. We couldn't pay for better protection.
Stupid fool.
You're making me depressed.
So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But, once we're through this, we can go back, right?
And Nekomaru got turned into a robot because of her. That's true. That's true.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
It's the comprehensive power of coconut milk. That's rough, man. Why you gotta go that far? But we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Well, why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial.
That's right.
I hear no refuting. Shut up. I'm not gonna say you're right, but you're not wrong.
I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. And that is all 3 of my brain cells.
Oh shit. Monami showed up without the music.
You.
What the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet. The feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
As the ultimate strategist, is dare say we use her as enticing bait. It could work.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll pick you up.
Damn right, stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair.
Huh?
I have finally realized, after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing.
Imagine looking like the daughter of a DBC character and having a win record worse than Yamcha. Oh god. Why you gotta do that to Akane? She didn't deserve that. That's putting her way too low.
The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
So what's her deal?
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Yamcha may be low on the list, but he's still a damn strong normal person. Actually, who would win in a fight between the DBC jobbers, Yamcha or Krillin? Krillin. Because he didn't die to a Cyberman.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
She had, in the words of Undertale, determination.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial.
Aw, fine. He's literally the strongest human, allegedly, in the DBZ universe anyway. Who, Krillin? That's surprising. Yeah, allegedly.
But still.
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying. I think.
Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end.
Shit roar, but it happened. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. Well, at least no half sane, half android sense anyway. Being just pure and solely human. I entered Monokuma Rock. Oh shit, we're going in. I expect just to take us in automatically.
Yeah.
So we'll end it here, right in the elevator, only because I want to save the show for, I want to save the show of what the trial room looks like for the start of the episode. I feel like that's a good starting point, is to see what the trial looks like. So this is where we're going to stop it for now. Gonna start an hour early Friday for the trial so we can get the entire trial in, hopefully in a good amount of time, and maybe even get to the start slash, or the end of this chapter slash the start of chapter 6. But with that, well, let's check on Saki. You good, Saki? Good to go, girl. There you go. Hit that zombie revival. But with that, I want to thank you guys for being here. Let me hit some music. Get us going to the end here. Whoops, wrong thing. Oh, come on. No, it's Saki. I changed it to Saki. Originally it was Hana. I changed it to Saki. Let's go with... Let's go with Alone and Comfortable. I feel like that's very fitting right now. So with that... Yep, that's exactly why I named it Saki. But with that, I would like to say thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys Wednesday for some more Fire Pro. We'll jump back into that one more time. And then we'll probably go back to we'll probably do another week of Fire Pro, then jump back into the Angels franchise. So I'm not ending the Angels franchise until we win that pennant. We need to win that pennant, I'm just saying, if we ever do. But with that, it's time to start guessing who he thinks is best girl. I mean, it's going to be a little while before I play V3. Because I need to get the game first. And that means I need money. So in 2134, we... Why you gotta do that, Jan? Why you gotta do that? Well, with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys Wednesday. I'm so happy I get a day off. I've streamed for too many days in a row. I will see you guys Wednesday. Sounds like a donation goal? Hey, I'll throw up a donation goal to get Danganronpa V3 if you guys are willing to give for it. I have no problem with that. I will see you guys Wednesday.